Okay, I'm out here today. I'm gonna test something new with the DJI drone we have, the Phantom 3. It has a follow me mode, and I haven't really tried that yet. So I'm gonna take my Mustang here and I'm gonna run around these back roads and see how it does. If it is able to follow me and keep a camera on me. I'm out in the middle of nowhere, so I know that nobody else is around me. There's nothing else around here. Most of these trees are really short. Even though I know they're really short, I'm gonna go ahead and set the drone probably to about 160 feet to make sure it doesn't hit anything as it follows me along. So let's get this thing going. Okay, the first thing we got to do is get this thing all set up. It seems to be safe to fly. It says safe to fly GPS, so it's locked on to the satellites. It's hitting 13 satellites currently right now. We got 96% battery. Let's go ahead and swap to video mode. There's the drone sitting there on the ground. I know I'm going to want my camera panned down just a little bit on it, probably quite a bit. We're going to go ahead and hit auto takeoff mode. Here we go. Jump up above the trees. All right, now I can clearly see that 114 feet that I'm clearing virtually everything in sight there. And the thing is, I just want to make sure. So I said 160 feet. Let's do 150. But no, you know what? I don't trust it. This is the first run at doing something like this. Let's do 180 feet. That makes me feel better. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to switch this switch on the top here, put it in F mode, and we're going to find follow me. Altitude's 180 feet. Yes, I want the aircraft to follow me at 180 feet. All right, so it's in follow me mode. Now it knows where this GPS and this phone connected to the device is. That's how it's going to know where to follow us. It's got a GPS on the helicopter. I sure hope this works. I'd hate to lose this drone doing this. Alright. The drone is under its own power. It is taping it, the whole thing itself. It's on autopilot. So all I gotta do now is drive and hope it keeps up. What I really need is a bigger monitor, a bigger screen. Come here. Come here. Okay, it seems to have lost where I'm at. So, let's see if I can figure that out. I'll pull up the Google Maps here. Okay, that's home. Oh, I know what the problem is. It's got too far away from what I said is home point. It won't go outside of home point range. So I'm gonna have to turn around and go back towards its marked home point. That's I didn't realize that. Like I said, I'm new with this. I've never done this before. This is my first attempt, so I'm gonna back up here, turn around, and go back towards its home point. Home point is set at 1,600 feet away, laterally across the ground. Telling me it has a weak GPS signal, and that's probably due to the fact that the controller is inside the vehicle with me. So I'm going to go to its home point here. I'm tired of this test. This is scaring the crap out of me, so I'm going to go ahead and tell it to come home to where I took off from. So I've just pulled back up where I took off from, and it should be on its way here now. here it is, right on time. The coolest feature of this whole thing is whenever you tell it to go home, it will immediately go to where you first took off, where it took off. I took off right there. Well, it's gonna be off by about 7 feet, but it's really close. The main thing is it came back to the opening that I took off from, and it's auto landing itself. Isn't that so f***ing cool? I mean, that's the greatest thing about this thing. If it would have lost total signal with me just now, you know, like I was having trouble with some signal, I know it bound to be because I'm in the car. The other thing is I didn't realize that once this home point was set, the drone would only go 1,600 feet away from this point. It was like hitting a brick wall, just bump. But yeah, always the coolest feature with these things is that if it loses contact with you, or you lose sight of where it's at and you can't figure it out, you just hit go home and the drone will go home. So I've had this DJI for maybe 2 weeks now, and I just cannot say enough about it. It's crazy. The video footage I've been getting from it, the abilities that it has, you set waypoints, which I'm just now getting into. I can't say enough about it. It's a phenomenal piece of equipment. I can't say enough about it. If you buy one, you will never be sorry that you did. Be careful with it. You know, watch all the videos and stuff and make sure you're doing the right thing. You know, user error usually is the biggest problem if there's a issue with these drones, is user error. So there's tons of information out there on them on YouTube. You can learn tons of stuff there. It's what I did the first week. I spent a whole week just watching all these how-to and what can you do, you know, with these drone videos. That's a big plus. So now that I'm done with that, I was thinking maybe strap this GoPro onto the top of the car and do some donuts or something. What do you think? Where would be the best place to mount the camera on the Mustang to do donuts? I think right dead on top of the car. That'd be the best place. Let's do that. Muddy back here today and like mud riding in a freaking Mustang. I love this car. I love this car. It's just 45 years old. You break down from time to time, but I love this car. It's like it's just such a raw driving experience. It's like